Okay, hello again. I am doing another instructional nugget video. I know it's been a little while, and those of you who have appreciated some of the instructional nugget videos in the past, I do apologize for the long, delay in releasing another one. But we get busy, things get a little crazy and hectic. But hopefully you're able to get something out of this little bite-sized instructional nugget video. First of all, depending on when you are watching this video, I hope you're having a great weekend and are getting ready for the start of the work week. Or if you're watching this during the week, hopefully you had a great weekend and are getting into the swing of things this week. So this week, what I want to talk about in regards to our bite-sized instructional nuggets is questioning with our students and what that looks like. And so this is something that I've put out the last couple of weeks with the Ely Inquirer, but I just want to dive in a little bit deeper. And so I've really broken it down to 3 P's of questioning. And so the first P is just, what is the purpose? What is the purpose behind this particular question? So one of the things I just want you to think about is, before I ask this particular question to a student or to a group of students or to my whole class, what is it I want to accomplish? Am I trying to check for understanding? Am I trying to gauge the level of engagement with my students? Am I going to use this questioning to maybe for grouping purposes? Is it almost for an exit ticket? So before you ask a question, you really need to understand, like, what is the particular purpose? Like, what do I want to accomplish with this question? And so that's number one. So once again, just what is the purpose behind this particular question? Number 2 is plan. So any good question or questions require a plan. Just like a lesson plan, you kind of have to have an idea of what it is that you're going to be doing with the students on any given day. And so with questioning, in order to have highly effective questions, we need to plan some of those questions. And more importantly, we need to gauge the level of questions that we are asking. So like through that depths of knowledge. So you have your 4 levels. So a lot of times, like we will use like our basic recall questions to students, which is fine, but we also need to go through all 4 levels of questions, and making sure that our questions are also aligned to those standards and are going into the full depth of what that standard is calling for that grade level. So once again, first we have what is the purpose behind my questioning. Number 2, making sure that we are planning for those questions and making sure that we're planning a wide range of questions. So not just like level 1's depth of knowledge, but also going into like those higher level questions as well. And the third one, just getting participation. So what is the participation that I'm going to get with this particular question? And with that, a lot of times we may call on just one particular student and then may move on, which is in some cases may be fine. Depending on what the question is and depending on what our purpose is, though, we may want to get more students involved in this questioning. And so that could be something as simple as doing a quick turn and talk with our students and having them turn and talk about a particular question, and then using either a random generator or using popsicle sticks to call on one particular student to share out. The benefit of this is it kind of builds up a student's confidence as well. So they may have been a little reluctant to raise their hand initially. Now, though, after talking with maybe a fellow peer, maybe their confidence has built up as well. So like I said, participation is that last one, really trying to get more students involved with some of the questioning. So sometimes it's not the number of questions that you ask in class, but really it's really the quality, not necessarily the quantity. But with that quality, we want to make sure that we are exposing more students to the questioning to gauge their level of understanding with that particular standards. So just quick, like I said, a quick rundown of the questioning that I just went over was, number 1, what is the purpose of me asking this particular question to the students? Number 2, making sure that I'm planning for higher level questioning throughout a lesson. And then number 3, participation, making sure that I'm getting a equal distribution of students to participate in this questioning. Like I said, hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you got something out of it. If you did, by all means, leave a comment, leave a like button, leave a dislike if you didn't like it. But with all that being said, I hope everyone has a great week, and I'll see you when I see you.